whose establishment still exists in Parliament Street. December the 22nd, 1882. That's 101 years ago. They were in Parliament Street. They were probably the first shop in Parliament Street because reeds go back to 1670, possibly making them the oldest cutlers in Europe. Well, John Reid Cowell.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm grand.
Little did I think 40 years ago, looking in that window, making up my mind whether I'd buy a never-ready razor for the one-sided Bohemian blades, yes, or the double-edged for the Max Smile and the Northlight blades, that this is the oldest shop in Dublin City.
That's right, as far as we know.
That the reeds go back to 1670.
Right.
Where exactly did it start off originally?
Well, the earliest record we have of the reeds in business was in 1670. There was a sword cutler, a maker of swords, on Blind Quay. That is Lord Exchange Street now. And we were in 1670, as far as we can trace it up, until 1750. 1750, we moved into Crane Lane, which is the rear of Parliament Street.
Yes.
And some years later, 5 or 6 years after that, the first of the wide streets, one of the first was Parliament Street. And we then turned from Crane Lane and faced out into Parliament Street.
Very nice.
Which gave us the benefit of a new
street. You have
street.
it here in Watson, 1778, haven't you?
Yes, well, we're in Parliament Street then,
yeah,
of course.
John Reid, Parliament Street.
Yes.
And, of course, the two things that you're noted for is the penknife with how many blades?
576
blades. 576 blades.
Yes.
I suppose there isn't a penknife like that.
It was an exhibition knife. It was awarded a prize. Yeah. I think 1845 we got a prize from the Dublin Society. That's pre-Royal Dublin.
And this is the smallest scissors in the world.
Well, we don't have any small. It only measures a quarter of an inch.
A quarter of an inch. As someone says, can it be used?
Well, can it be used? Well, I wouldn't like to cut my toenails.
And this is a miniature knife.
Little table knife.
Yeah.
These are rather well-known knives to do antique collectors. And over the years, very eminent people have collected this sort of thing. And they've had knives and forks to match. Now, one day a lady came in, a very charming lady, and she said, I want you to recondition my knives and forks. And she produced a set of these. And I said to them, well, these are really beautiful, because they had silver mounts on the ends here and silver ferrules around the middle. And I said, that's the most beautiful set I've seen for a long time. I only ever saw one other set with that particular pattern mount. I said, that's very interesting. Who had the other set? I said, well, I'm sure you won't believe me, but it was the late W.B. Yeats. So she smiled a sad smile and said, I'm Mrs. Yeats.
You were born here,
oh, yes,
but there's nothing has changed in this shop from the day you were born. It's all old world. The sword cases, the Charles Dickens type cash desk, the counters, the display, everything.
Yes,
has it just flished by like that?
Oh, there's been very little change. We've tried not to change it, to maintain it as it was. In fact, people, every day somebody comes in and says, firstly, thank goodness you're still here. I think that's very complimentary.
I think so,
that.
yeah.
And they're now bringing the children in to see the cash register or to see the handles on the door and this sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I must say, it will be with great regret when I have to pack it up, but I can't keep going forever.
Yes.
However, I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Well, you've been a great credit to the cutlers and a great tradition to Dublin City.
Very nice of you, Eamon. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Goodbye.